Oahspe, Book of Sethantes, Part 29, Chapter 7. As mortals sail corporeal ships across the corporeal ocean, so sailed the ship of God in the atmospherian ocean. As a man having 5 sons sendeth 4 away to far-off countries, and keepeth one at home, so did God with 5 lords bequeath him by great Jehovah. 2. And now had God departed from the foundation of Horeb in a ship in heaven to visit his 4 far-off sons, the lords of the 4 great divisions of the earth, who had to do with both mortals and the spirits of the dead, for the glory of Jehovah. 3. First to Jud, lord of Jud, he headed his ship, running close to the earth, bounding forth and sapping up fuel from the tall forest to feed the phosphorescent flame, running easy till the wild coast on the west of Waga was reached. Here halted he his ship, first god of the first lords of earth, till his navigators told the distance of the wide sea before, when gathering fuel and substance from the rich growing lands, he stowed the ship to the full, he and his traveling host. 4. And God went in, commanding, Go forth, forth into the sea of heaven. And on plunged the ship of God in the winds of the blue firmament, high soaring, above the black clouds sprung from the corporeal ocean. And the music of his 1,000 esnores leaped forth in time, and tuned to the waves, plenteous and most defiant. 5. Jehovah looked down from the highest of all the heavens, his everlasting throne of thrones, saying, Onward, onward, tame the elements, O God, O man, the earth is thine, the air above is thine. Stretch forth thine arm, and tame the elements I have made. 6. Onward sped the ship of God, by the force of wills matured, and from its hallowed light displaying its purpose before other traveling gods and men, in other ships cruising on adventurous paths in Jehovah's wide oceans of splendor. 7. Merrily sang the crew and danced, and sighted the wide expanse, premising of the scattering ships coursing hither and yon, in strange colors and marvelous swiftness. 8. On one side, the rising moon, the setting of the sun on the other. Beneath lie the black clouds and great corporeal ocean, and yet high above twinkled the stars and the planets of the great serpent on his long journey. 9. God came forth and surveyed the scene, and the power of Jehovah moved upon him. Then gathered around him his 7,000 loves and traveling companions. God said, 10. All thy places are new, great Jehovah. 4,000 of years have I gazed on thy matchless splendors, seen and unseen, but thy glory groweth richer day by day. When thy voice came to me more than 100 years ago, saying, Go, my son, I have a new garden planted. Take some workmen and till the soil. I foresaw the long labor of the generations that would spring up out of the earth. I feared and trembled. I said, 11. How shall it be, O Jehovah? Shall the new earth be peopled over, and mortals run their course as on other worlds before? First in wholesome love and worship and due reverence to the gods, and then for ages and ages bury themselves in bloody wars? O lead me forth, Father. Jehovah, I will take thy garden for a season, and fence it round with lords and wise kingdoms, and with thy potent spirit hedge mortals on every side, that the earth shall bloom as a paradise for angels and men. 12. And thy sons and daughters came with me, and engrafted thy immortal kingdom. 13. How is it now? How compares my labor with that of other gods on other worlds?